So, escorting. What are your personal views on escorting? Do you escort?
Yes, I do.
How did you end up escorting? What happened?
Well, I started out very young. And you know, back then, when you get kicked out of mommy's house, you know, you're gonna have to do something, you know, to live and take care of yourself and stay looking, you know.
Survival.
Yeah, right.
So, who did someone introduce you into it, or did you just happen to?
I just walked into it.
So, is that your profession? Is that your source of income?
Yeah.
So, describe that for you. How is that for you?
It's very nerve-wracking. You know, it's fast money. You know, it's kind of like you're your own secretary. But it gets what I need to get done. You know, it's okay. You know, when I get older, I do want to go back to school and get into that so I can have something to fall back on. But for right now, I need the game to get what I need done. So,
do you hate it?
That's what I'm doing. Yes, I do. I don't like it.
What are some of the things that you hate about it? The different men coming in, having to touch you and stuff like that. You know. What are some of the dangers that you have encountered? Oh wow! Back then, this is I don't know if it's cute for me to go into that, but you know, when I first started, I did used to, you know, work the streets, you know, and I've had a gun pulled out on me. A gun? Mm-hmm. So wait, when they pulled a gun out on you, did you think that was it? Did you think that your life was going to be gone? So what happened? Did they robbed you, or they just? It was to rape me. And what happened? Well, thank God I had a condom. So you was raped? Yeah. Wow. On the streets, you was raped? Yeah. Was that a lot of guys try to do it, but you know, luckily it only happened to me one time. And then, you know, I'm a quick learner, so whenever a guy would try to force his weight on top of me, I would have my gadget in my purse. And I would just do. How old were you at the time? I was 16. So, how was that experience for you? You was like raped, like what happened after? It just made me look at all black men like different in a way. So, after it happened, what happened? Did you go to the hospital? What did you do? I didn't do anything but go to run and cry to my best friend. I was shocked. So if that happened to a girl now, would your advice to be to go to a hospital? It can still happen. My advice to the girls would be, you know, don't deal with too many ethnic clients. You know, most of the time they come trying to work with nothing. You know, and they want to take advantage. So basically the blacks and the Spanish and all that, that's that type of stuff that you have to go through with them. Right. So what happens, like, when they come and how do you screen them? Like, how do you know who's coming and who's not? Like I told you, God gave me a gift where I can sense things. I can hear it in their voice, you know, and my clientele is usually older than me. You know, like grandpa. Like that. That's what I like. Grandpa? Yeah. So, how is that life for you? You said it's nerve-wracking. What makes it so nerve-wracking? It's because you have to depend on them for your paycheck. You know? So what about when it's slow? What do you do? Pray. Just pray. Is there ever times where they may come and you just don't want to do it? Yeah, a lot of times. And what do you do? I'm a bitch. So it's really mental. Do you think it's all mental? Yes. Are you ever turned on by them at all? Yeah, I can't say I'm not. Once in a blue. If I haven't had any. But for the most part, you're not turned on at all. Right, so is it totally mental? Like you have to put yourself there? Come in, give my stuff, get you in and out. I'm the madam.
Have you ever had one besides the rape that was violent?
Yeah. A couple. I've had a couple encounters. The fighting, all that. I told you I don't deal with like black men.
So, no black men?
Yeah, because most of the time, every time I went through anything, it came from a black man. So, I'm usually really careful with that. You just have to be careful out there, girls. It's not worth it. Screen your dates. You know better, you do better.
So closing out, Lola, what do you want people to know about you that they may not know?
Okay. Well, I want you guys to know about me, and for all my loved ones and fans or whatever out there, I want you to know that I appreciate you and I love you, and I feel your power when you clap for me when I come out there, and that helps me perform for you, And for the people that can't take me and that always have something negative to say about me and stuff like that, you don't know me, you don't know what I've been through. I don't give two fucks about anything you say at all. Honey, I look at your comments, I get like, come on, like, why are you so negative? Why are you so mad? Why?
Well, matter of fact, give some now bitches. What's some things that make you say now bitch?
I don't know, like when I come to the club and the girls are staring at me or the butch queens are staring at me and they just don't seem to get it. Introduce yourself, say something, just don't, just try to analyze me. You're not going to get it. If you don't get it, it's not for you.
So now bitch.
Now bitch.
What's another now bitch you got?
If I'm not paying you any attention, stop trying to get my attention in a negative way. I don't care about all that. It's things like the negative people always want to catch my attention or want to argue with me over Facebook or any of that. I like to do things face to face. If you have anything to say to me or about me, you can say it to me face to face. But I promise you won't like the outcome, but I'm just saying,
Do you feel because of all the negativity towards your way that you've developed a very strong defense mechanism?
Yeah, I had to deal with that when I first came out. Being attacked and stuff just because I was pretty and I was sweet. So people they try to prey on, I think it's like people with light or the weak. I'm not weak, but I think my light shines through, and when people see that, some people just want to attack it for no reason. It's okay.
Okay. So how can people out there contact you, Lola?
Lola Ebony, Facebook. I don't know, I pay attention to Facebook.
Oh, that's all? No Instagram, no Twitter, none of that?
No, I'm not that social yet.
Lola, I really enjoyed having you, and we're going to give a little Vogue snippet after this so the girls can get a little bit of Vogue from you.
Okay.
So you already know Ballroom Throwbacks. Thank you, Lola, so much. It was definitely, and next time we got to get you in the couch with the girls, but I wanted this first time, as you and I both know, from your mother's orders to be with you and you only, so.
Wow, the difference between a butch queen and a tranny chaser. A tranny chaser, I think, is in it more so for the sex. And like, it's like a little boy being in a candy store, and they see other candy, they just want every candy they see. Well, with a butch queen, it's like, you have to get into the more mentally, and I don't know, when you get a butch queen, it's like, they're for you to a certain extent until another butch queen comes along that catches their eye.
Wait a minute, so you first, that's okay, you said you said a tranny chaser first. Mm-hmm. Have you, Lola, dealt with a tranny chaser before?
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Horrible. No, I would never want to go through it again.
Why? Did you know there was a tranny chaser?
No. I felt like I was his first real tranny. Other experiences before me, it wasn't with like a girl like me, so I felt like I was his first. But it's like after he got with me, then he wanted, other girls, and it's just became like this big thing,
Now with a butch queen, have you been with a butch queen before?
Yeah. Butch Queen's actually my favorite. they understand what's going on more. I could be myself, you know.
Be yourself more. Okay.
With the boys, like I have to put on an act more of an act.
Okay.